Carried winter under summer light, a hollow shape for arms that never came. Then I learned all my names for need, and I woke to find the same. Always chasing after lies, only left with tears I cry. Press face to the window pane.
The Longing You Can't Name, Only You Satisfy, Devotional Series, Episode 1. There is a feeling most of us know, but rarely name. It is not quite sadness. It is not despair. It sits somewhere quieter than either of those, a low hum beneath the ordinary moments of life. The sense that something is missing, that even on the good days, the full days, the days where by every reasonable measure things are going well, there is still a hollow somewhere, still a reach, still an ache that does not fully resolve. We live in a world that is very loud about how to fix that feeling. It tells us to chase more, earn more, experience more. It holds up the lives of the successful, the beautiful, the celebrated. And when we look closely, we find that they are reaching too. The wealthiest rooms in the world are full of people who have everything and still feel the pull of something they cannot name. The world's answer to that is always the same. You just haven't found the right thing yet. Keep looking, keep chasing, keep reaching. But the honest ones among us know the truth, that the world does not want to say out loud. It is never enough. Not because we are broken beyond repair, not because life has nothing good to offer, but because we were made for something the world cannot give us. And everything the world offers, even the best of it, even the true and beautiful and genuinely good things, are only ever a taste, a shadow, a lantern swaying just beyond reach, glowing with light that belongs to something else entirely. This is what Only You Satisfy is about. It is a song about longing, about the deep, persistent ache for intimacy, for love that holds, for arms that open and mean it, for a belonging that does not quietly dissolve in the morning. It is a song about what happens when we carry that longing into the world and try to fill it with the things the world offers. And it is, ultimately, a song about what happens when God steps into that longing and reveals himself as the truth behind every light we ever chased. The imagery in this song is deliberately symbolic. A hollow, a window pane, perfume in a hallway, a lantern, red roses. These images will mean something different to every person who hears them, and that is intentional. The feeling they evoke, that specific texture of longing and almost and not quite, is something each of us carries in our own way, shaped by our own story. For me, much of my early life was marked by a particular kind of longing. Not dramatic, not crisis, just the absence of emotional intimacy. No one I could truly open to, no one I fully trusted with the interior of who I was. When I finally got a real taste of that kind of connection, when someone let me in and I let them in, I understood for the first time what I had been missing. But understanding the shape of the need did not mean I knew how to meet it well. There were mistakes, there was suffering. There were choices made out of longing that longing alone should never be allowed to make. And through all of it, the reaching and the missing and the quiet ache, God was working, slowly, patiently, using everything, wasting nothing, shaping me through the pain until I was finally ready to let him show me what desire was always meant to be. I share that not because my story is your story, but because I think many of us, in our own way, know what it is to carry an unnamed need and reach for things that almost fit. This longing is not a defect. I want to say that clearly before we go any further into this series. The ache is real because the need is real. We were created for love, for intimacy, for belonging, and those desires are not problems to be managed. They are reflections of the image of God in us, reaching toward what they were made for. As the psalmist writes, As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. Psalm 42, 1-2. The thirst itself is not the problem. The thirst is the evidence of what we were built for. But we live east of Eden. We live in a world where good things are bent, where true things are distorted, where the gift gets separated from the giver, and we spend our lives trying to get from the gift what only the giver can provide. And that distortion hurts. It hurts not only because we know what we have is incomplete, but because incompleteness is hard to live with gracefully. It is hard to love the people in our lives well, to give them their proper portion of our heart, when something in us is always reaching past them towards something we cannot quite name. When the ache is loud enough, it distorts everything. It turns good relationships into impossible demands. It turns ordinary loneliness into a verdict. It turns the beautiful, incomplete love that human beings are capable of into evidence that we will never truly be known. And slowly, quietly, it numbs us. Each disappointment, each reaching that comes up empty, each morning we wake to find the same hollow we went to sleep with. Over time, that repeated experience teaches the heart a lie. You will never be satisfied. And we begin to believe it. We stop expecting to be met. We stop hoping to be known. The desire does not disappear, but it goes underground, trading hope for habit, reaching for resignation. This is the territory this song walks into. Honest, unflinching, and ultimately full of hope. The original reality that the counterfeits were always, imperfectly, pointing toward. Every true moment of love you have ever known was a glimpse of His love. Every real experience of belonging, of being seen, of being held, those were not accidents. They were tastes, previews, incomplete but genuine reflections of the one who is love in His very nature, the one from whom every good and perfect gift descends. James 1:17. Even the healthy things, even the true and beautiful and right things in your life, they are not the destination. They are signposts. And when we try to make a signpost into a destination, we end up lost. Not because the signpost lied, but because we stopped moving toward what it was pointing to. God is what every longing was always pointing toward. He is the open arms, the water for the thirst, the fullness that does not fade in the morning. And the journey of this song and this series is the journey of a heart learning that. The long, honest, sometimes painful journey from misdirected longing to rightly ordered desire. From the hollow to the fullness. From the window pane to the arms that were always open. We are glad you are here for it. Before we move into the song itself, I want to give you something to do that is harder than it sounds. Take some time, real time, quiet time, and just listen to your heart. Not to fix it, not to judge it, just to hear it. What is it reaching for? What does it miss? What has it been trying to tell you that the noise of life keeps drowning out? Our hearts are never silent. We just don't always pause long enough to listen. And when you do, when you sit with whatever your heart is carrying, remind yourself of this before we meet again. You are loved. God knows you. Whatever your heart is feeling, whatever it is missing, whatever it is trying to tell you, it is okay. Just be with it. He will never forsake you.